All right, this is zoning board meeting for April 29th, 2026. We'll stand in the same pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We do roll call. Dan Kirkett. Here. Kathy Kogan.
Here.
Nick Sabazic.
Here.
Tom Stampone.
Here.
Wade Turner.
Here.
All right, I'll hand it over to the chair. Dan.
All right, approval of the meetings from approval of minutes for the meeting held on March 25th, 2026. Motion to approve.
Sabazic motion.
Kogut second.
Motion by Sabazic, second by Kogi to approve. Everyone in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carried 5-0. All right, first agenda item, land use variance, 96 Brinker Road, requesting front yard variance to build a 6-foot tall privacy fence in the front yard past foundation, single family residential zone. Is anyone here from 96 Brinker? Thomas Tutaro?
That's right there.
Would you like just to come up, state your name and address, sir, and just kind of give us, just let us know what you're doing, want to do here?
Yeah, my name is Tom Totaro, 96 Brinker Road, looking to put up a 6-foot vinyl fencing on the side of my property, stepping past the foundation of the front.
Was there a measure?
So 20 feet, it's gonna end 20 feet from the curb, from the
20
road?
feet from the curb and about 10 feet from the beginning of the side.
And 3 feet, 3 feet if it's a 3-foot.
It's, yeah, you don't need variance for that.
Okay.
You can drop down to 3/4.
Okay.
Any board members have any questions? Nope. No. I don't see it being, an issue with vehicles where the road lies from West Elm View, the Brinker there. I mean,
That's why we expected.
Yeah. yeah, I don't think there's any visibility issues there. No board members have any questions? Anyone from the public is here to speak on it?
Yeah.
Okay, just give me 1 second. Motion to open the floor to the public.
Tom Stampone.
Kogut second.
Tom Stampone, motion, second by Kogut. Everyone in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, motion to open the floor. If you'd like to just sit down for a second, sir, if you'd just like to come up and just speak on this, thank you. Just state your name and address, please.
Rita Busy, 90 Brinker Road.
Hi, Rita, how are you?
Where you?
Good.
My only issue with it is we have a little kid. It's a 6-foot high fence. There's traffic that comes when the kids get out of the high school. They whip around that one corner and then we have people whipping around the other corner. And we're just worried that it will be a hazardous for the kids. I don't care if he puts like a 3-foot fence up. Cause then we can at least see over it, so we don't have to worry about the kids. Cause they're in the front yard all day long bouncing a ball, cause my grandson plays ball, so they're there all day long. So if the ball rolls and they run, they're not gonna be able to see if there's a car coming to them who's out in the street. And if the cars, which I don't know if you guys gotta do with those high school kids are crazy. When they go around that corner, they don't even stop. They just whip and go. So that's our concern. Like, we'd be okay with like a small fence. Cause he just wants to keep the kids off his property, which I'm fine with. But I'm more worried about my grandkids getting hit by a car. And my other issue is I have one arm, so when I pull out of my driveway, I kind of have to pull wide. So I start turning out sooner. And I'm worried that I'm gonna end up hitting a car because of that fence being so high.
So it would stop 20 feet from the street.
So would it stop at the sidewalk?
No,
No,
20
20
feet, 10 feet from the sidewalk
Yeah.
and 20 feet from the street.
Yeah,
So that would be like the middle of the,
probably the middle.
The middle of your driveway, it looks like, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm still concerned with the kids. I just don't think it's safe. I really don't. I mean, I don't care if he puts a 3-foot fence. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm just more worried about the kids. And then my other issue is if the fence goes up and the kids are gonna hit that all day long, is that gonna cause more issues? They're just trying to avoid issues with them. And the kids are gonna hit that, just shooting the ball, they're gonna hit the fence. You know, if they miss a shot, they're gonna hit that fence. So we're already having issues with the kids. I don't want any more trouble than we're already having. So that's my other issue with it. And that's about the problem.
Thank you. Any board members have any questions?
So was that the reason you were putting this up? Because somebody's been going on your property?
There's several reasons, actually. There's, cigarette butts thrown on my, this has been happening for years, actually. I've just been dealing with it. I just kept my mouth quiet, not said anything. I just pick up the litter, the cigarette butts, the litter, garbage that blows on my property, the leaves and the litter from their driveway, because they throw a lot of stuff on their driveway as well. And they'll take the leaf blower and blow it along my current gate right now, and I have all this trash on my side. And, or they'll put all the cigarette butts alongside the driveway onto my property. I've had dog shit thrown on my property. They got 2 dogs. I have no dogs. As far as them with, for safety of the children, the only thing I ever see them do is playing with the basketball net, which is way in the corner or in front of their garage door. So there's no traffic there at all. As far as the end of the driveway, the only time I ever see them out and about, yesterday, him and his grandson were playing actually right in front of my house with his back towards my property. His driveway's here, my property's all the way over here. His back was turned and the ball was, they were in the street actually throwing it. So if he was concerned, or they were concerned about their grandchildren, they won't be playing football in the street.
Well,
And then the football was landing on my property again yesterday when they were in front of my property.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry, you have to talk to the board, not amongst each other.
I'm not talking.
Okay.
I'm-
Yeah, you have to talk to the board.
No, no.
So
As long as the
and I
motion
even,
goes-
I even brought some pictures with me as well with the cigarette butts.
I think we're good with that, sir. I don't mean to interrupt you on that.
I got a record of different things.
Sure.
You know,
That's not really the zoning issue. We do appreciate it. That's whatever
Okay.
issue you have together with your neighbors. If any zoning board members have any questions for the public?
About made a motion to close.
Okay. All right, motion to close the public hearing.
Motion.
Motion by Sabazic,
Second by Turner.
second by Turner. All right, motion. Motion to close by Sabazic, second by Turner. Everyone in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, motion to close public hearing. All right, motion for land use variance for 96 Brinker.
So that was a motion.
Gherkin seconds. Motion by Sabazic, second by Gherkin. Everyone in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carried 5-0. Thank you. All right, next agenda item, 14 West Elmview, request for variance to build an 8-foot tall
Probably get your permit and then we'll give you a copy of this, so you can go through your contract, all right?
8-foot tall privacy
So I need
fence,
to pay an
rear and
extra
single
fee for the
family.
variance, I thought it was separate.
You gotta come with this permit tomorrow.
oh, tomorrow, can't you say another,
So we're gonna do them separate.
Going by the linear foot, so we'll get them measured. What is this?
will they do that when I go in there?
If you.
Oh,
you gotta
okay.
do this one. But anyway, here.
Yeah, room 311, sir.
Yeah, room 311. We gotta move on, so we can take that through.
Okay, how much should I figure out for the permit fee tomorrow?
If you want by the linear foot, call us tomorrow, right?
Oh, okay, I'll just call you tomorrow.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, agenda item number 2,
I'll call you tomorrow, sorry.
Anytime after night.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you.
No problem.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Agenda item number 2, 14 West Elmview Avenue, request variance to build 8-foot tall privacy fence. This was approved on the July 25th, 2023 meeting. Just the time ran out, so we have to look over it again. Like I said, it was already approved.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed. You just want to tell us a little bit what you're doing, sir? Just a brief
Yeah, just
description.
replacing the existing 6-foot with 8-foot.
Any board members have any questions on this?
This is in the,
This is in the rear of the
in
property.
the rear.
Yeah,
Let it quick there.
Side to the property.
Sorry.
the size.
But not past the house.
Yes.
So just the back here.
Yeah.
Anyone in the public here to speak on this? Okay, motion to approve,
So that was a motion.
second.
COVID second.
Motion by Sabazic, second by Kogut. Everyone in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, motion carried 5-0. Okay,
Permit this time.
Yeah, and I said that to the other one too, right? Are you doing that?
Doing the other one
one
separate.
we're gonna do that right now.
Okay.
All right, third agenda item, 28 West Elmview, same owner. Doing the same thing, 8-foot privacy fence. It was approved at the same meeting, July 25th, 2023. It just timed out. The same thing, backyard, correct? Any
No
questions?
changes.
No changes? Any questions? Anyone from the public? No? Motion to approve?
I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. So that was a motion. Then phone second.
Moses by Sabazic, second by Stampone. Everyone in favor?
All right.
Okay, anyone opposed? Motion carried 5-0. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, where are we? All right, item number 4, land use variance, Brian Fitzpatrick, 50 Leo Place, requesting a side yard variance to expand his garage, sits east and west of the property lines, 10-foot forward and raise the roof by 4 feet. There also was handed out, a letter of support. That was just handed out. I believe everyone received a copy.
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick, if you'd just like to tell us a little bit what you're doing, just explain the project. I know it's.
Okay, I just want to add 10 feet to the front of the building,
Right.
help with storage and keeping things inside. While I'm doing that, I'm putting new garage doors in. And would allow me to put 14-foot tall garage doors and keep trucks inside. And that's why I would need to raise the roof.
Ryan, for those who don't know, you tell them what you do.
I do concrete construction and masonry.
So expanding 10 feet towards Leo, correct?
Yes, please.
And just let the board members know, he bought property on Alliance Drive. And in the future, the near future,
You'll be moving.
he's gonna be
Yeah,
putting up a brand new building.
this is
Where's
just temporary.
Temporary.
Oh, a while.
Right now. Any board members have any question on this, expanding 10 feet and then raising the roof another 4 feet? Anyone from the public? Motion to approve,
Tom Stampone.
Gerken seconds. Motion by Stampone, second by Gerken. Everyone in favor? Anyone opposed? Motion carried 5-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
The other one's table.
yep, so agenda item number 5, Richard Maxwell, 19 Monroe. He's unable to make it. I make a motion. Gerken makes a motion to table item. Motion by Gerken, second by Sabazic to table. Everyone in favor? Anyone opposed? Motion carried 5-0.
Motion to adjourn.
Gerken seconds. Motion by Sabazic to adjourn. Gerken second. Everyone in favor? Anyone opposed? Thank you.